And it's actually kind of funny because we joked about this in the teams before I solidified and crystallized the idea and understood completely the idea of ownership. I'd seen it. You know, Delta Charlie taking ownership of everything, right? So you're seeing it, but you're not aware of it. You ever have somebody in jiu-jitsu, they're doing something to you, and you know something's happening, and it's working, but then after the roll or 2 rolls or 3 rolls, you're like, hey, what are you doing when I'm over here? And they're like, oh, I'm pushing your hip out. And you're like, oh. Yeah. So eventually, you have that realization. Yeah. Well, but I was watching guys like Delta Charlie just taking ownership. I thought that was just kind of how he was winning, but I didn't really understand how he was winning. But in the teams, we would joke about it because even before I had that comprehension, guys would say like, come back for the debrief after doing an iteration of CQC, close quarters combat, or a immediate action drill out in the desert or something. Come back and, Tradette would say like, hey, who moved up on that berm over there? And a guy would be like, hey, that was my bust. And expecting like, and there kind of was like, if you acknowledged, hey, it was my bust, or oh, hey, I'll take the hit on that one. Hey, why'd you guys push down that hallway? Hey, I'll take the hit on that one. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Yep. And it's like, oh, okay. Well, you understood you made a mistake, but you're almost thinking that now you're okay. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like maybe now you don't have to do a tire pull because that's what used to happen back in the day. You mess up, you do a tire pull, or you have to do a buddy carry, like something like this. So when you are thinking to yourself, hey, my bust, you then need to think about, okay, and like, what else? What are you going to do about it? How are you going to make sure that doesn't happen again? Do you understand the ramifications of your actions? Do you even understand what you messed up? Because sometimes people are like, oh, I just pushed down the hallway. And they're like, yeah, you separated all the forces. You caused a bunch of confusion. We had bad guys in between friendly forces, which is terrible. But they're like, oh, I'll take the hit on that one, and that's it. Yeah. So what? Do you truly understand the gravity of the situation? Because when you say, oh, that was my bust. Hey, I'll take ownership of that. Okay. Oh, you do? Do you understand the ramifications